coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium and Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Temple. Picks up the first down. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. With the draw, it's Phillips. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this quarterback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's not going to get there. And to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the first down, now they have a decision to make on fourth.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on fourth down. Listen, when it's fourth and short and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped.
Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They're going to run it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. He's got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single cover.
finding some room. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Brown wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Nimrod. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Delayed handoff. It's Phillips. Makes it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got the back over the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just feeds the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Running inside. It's Temple. Maybe a crease. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position at running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes a catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Brown will throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the red zone, it's Temple. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Final timeout called by the Tigers. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Every quarterback in college football on quarterback sneak knows before the snap if they're going right or left because of who's the best guard, who's the best tackle combo that can get the push. That time he picked the right side on 4th down when they had to have it and scored.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Brown wants to pass. Rush is on him. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. Under fire. Buying some time. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
He's going to throw deep right side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Brown will throw it. On target. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got a man. It's Kane. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Brown wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They want to throw it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They feed him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter.
Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's a give to Frazier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Handoff for Frazier. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
On the move, it's Frazier. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They'll run for it. It's Frazier. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Finds his man. It's Kane. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Kane. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a give to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Buying some time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Auburn lines up quickly. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Takes the easy completion. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Going to try to get it himself. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Got to give this defense a lot of...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Brown will throw it. Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, you got to make something happen quick late in the fourth quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South.